we need to end this interview. This has
Oh
gone
my
in a
God.
direction that I could have never foreseen. I'm no longer comfortable
You
talking
picked
about
the
this.
question. You picked
I
the
wasn't
question.
expecting. I wasn't expecting that to be the answer.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Maxie,
Hello, I'm Carolyn.
and this is Mutable Immutables, the show where we quibble queerly.
Yes, yes. What's up? What's the tea? What's new?
There's no tea. The tea has run dry.
Okay.
It is only iced coffee and muscle milk.
Okay.
Not sponsored. This is not sponsored by Muscle
This
Milk.
is not a sponsored ad for Muscle Milk. Very nice.
It's not bad though.
Okay.
What
I'll
about
take
you?
your
What's
word
up
for
with
it.
you?
I hung out with my parents today and my sister and called my girlfriends, and not girlfriends, like gal pal girlfriends, but
Slay.
my best friends. Yas.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Well, we don't have a topic for today because we've
need a
out
break.
researched ourselves.
Yeah.
And
we need a little bit of a
I am a bad fan and have not caught up on the last couple episodes of All Stars, and I don't know why. I don't know why I suddenly just like lost interest. I don't know if it's because we stopped talking about it or because I think it's because of Love Island.
I was about to say it's Love Island.
I think it is because like it comes on every day for 2 months.
That's
Like,
so much.
and it's just one episode a day, but like I'm not like much of a TV watching person, so it's not in my normal life to like sit for a couple. I mean sometimes, but so I don't know.
You want to talk
one
about
at a
sitting
time.
for a couple hours to watch a TV show? Fucking, I watched Volume 2 of Stranger Things 4 last night.
Oh yeah,
I
isn't that
want
like
you to
2
guess
hours
how
long?
long the fucking last episode is. The last episode is
Well, I
goddamn
heard.
2.5 hours long. Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
heard.
tweeted about it
That's insane.
actually.
Maybe. I have not caught up on Stranger Things yet. I
So
did
good.
catch up on the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Which is a show that I loved for the first couple seasons, and this most recent season,
Isn't it like super camp?
oh yeah, like the whole thing. I mean, because it's based off like superhero comic books, like pulp type stuff, and it's very like whimsical in general. But like this season, there was just so many like interesting choices and bad writing, and I was like, what the
really?
fuck? Like I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep
Right,
watching.
yeah.
But I'm not the only person who said this because I finished it. I was like, what the fuck is Reddit saying about this? Because there's no way I'm the only person feeling that way. And yeah, everybody's pretty much in agreement. But it's still entertaining.
I've
so
only watched season 1 of Umbrella Academy, and that was like, I think it was when it came out, so like 3 years ago or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
super not caught up.
yeah, no, well, part of the reason I loved it so much is it just had like really fun music choices. Like, because it's Gerard Way who does it, and they would just like
Right.
play the best, most like perfect music. And like they kind of did this season. Like they played the Stranglers, and like there was this one scene where they used The Passenger for Iggy Pop by Iggy Pop, and like movies love to use that song in general as kind of like a journey scene, like, and so they kind of like use that ironically a little bit, and I was like, okay, I see what you're doing there. But it was just like not, the music wasn't good enough for me to
Oh, damn.
say anything, which is sad.
That will make or break a TV show, honestly.
I
I
know.
watched,
And,
this
like-
was a couple weeks ago, but I watched First Kill. Have you heard of First Kill?
Oh yeah, that's the lesbian one.
Yeah, and it's like really cute. And I'm, super happy to see like a lesbo-centric show, because normally like there's a bunch of like MLM content out there, but we don't have a lot of like,
Yeah.
sapphic
We have
content out there.
Fucking blue is the warmest color was the only representation I felt like for a while. That movie is problematic.
Or what, like the L word?
That and what's the Jennifer's Body. That one
Oh.
too.
Well,
But
so I watched it and it was
intimidating.
really cute and good and I liked it. Um, but I think I read it was like they they somehow fit, I think it was 56 songs into, I think it was 10 episodes. Maybe it was 8 episodes. I don't know. And
Christ.
also, fuck the sound mixer. I get that you want the music to be loud, but the way that I could not fucking hear the dialogue the entire
I
show, and it's
hate
not, it
that.
wasn't one of those situations where like the dialogue is only quiet when the music is playing. It was like the dialogue was quiet the entire time. So I like
I
turned my
hate that.
volume up to like 35, and then this fucking song comes on, and I'm like shaking in my fucking bed. I was like, this is too much. This is too much. Y'all are doing
Oh my
too much.
god. That and I hate when it's super dark and you like can't even tell what's going on. Like you need a fucking
Oh my god!
flashlight
I
to
know
watch
that you're
it.
not like a Game of Thrones person, but every time I think about like light exposure in TV shows, I think about, I think it was season 8. It was like the episode where they like went up against the White Walkers and all of that. It was so fucking dark. The way that I was squinting, like there were memes on Twitter and
I
stuff
hate
about
that.
it, and but I was like, I could not see it, like fucking squinting.
Bizarre.
And then Drag Race,
so
on the other hand, is fucking all bright and neon pink. You can't miss anything. I love that.
Okay, so Maxie, what's our topic or our non-topic for today? What's the
So
plan?
we decided, both as a little palate cleanser and also because we didn't really know
We're
if we
lazy.
were gonna record this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna fuck around and just have a good time. I found this website that has like 400 questions or some shit that like you can just ask to your friends or whatever. So we're gonna like, I don't want to call it mock
Yeah.
interviews because we're not trying to
Mock
take it
interview.
seriously. But
No.
we're just gonna
Yeah,
have a
we
good
were
time.
gonna do the 36 questions to fall in love, but unfortunately Maxie was afraid of falling in love with me, so we had to do this instead.
I'm a Gemini. I don't do that. We don't do
Okay.
that. And then
Let's-
you with your, what is it, Cancer Moon on the other hand. One
Oh,
time,
Jesus Christ.
one time this girl came into work after she hung out with the dude one time, and she was like, I'm engaged
Oh.
now.
I did say that. Oh God! And of all people that I said that about, oh my God.
And he
Okay.
was like, what? He was like some tall, lanky drummer dude.
Let's
with, like, long
not-
hair.
No, you're thinking of a different person, but God damn it! But I hate that I know who you're talking about too. Let's stop talking about my personal life. Okay, so we are going to mock interview each other
Would you like to get us
and hope it
started?
turns out funny. Sure. Okay, let me find a good one. I'll ask you a couple of questions and you ask me.
Okay, also, are we gonna, if we ask a question, are we expected to answer it ourselves?
Only if I feel like it.
Okay.
I don't
No
know.
rules. I fucking love it. Chaos. Let's go.
Okay, this is fun. What are 3 scents that you like?
I saw this question
Like-
and I was thinking about it and okay.
Like, what's your go-to
Ooh.
candle?
Oh, my go-to candle. Actually, I have this one candle that I have been just like very gently burning over the course of the last like 5 years, because it was a limited edition Yankee candle.
Ooh, nice.
I think the scent is called Magic Tonight, and I know that they like recycle their scents and stuff, but this is the favorite
Yeah.
one that I've ever found. I can only describe it as like a Christmas man, because it's like
Okay.
it's masculine. It kind of has like a cologne vibe, but there's also a bit of like festiveness to it, and I fucking love it. But I don't even know what scents go into it. So if y'all are listening and you know what goes into Magic Tonight by Yankee Candle from like 4 years ago, your bitch wants to
Very
know.
nice. Are
Um,
there any candle historians? I repeat, we are on the lookout for candle historians.
let's see. This is basic, but I do really like the smell of freshly cut grass. It's just so summer.
Sure.
It's so
It is
like
very summer.
refreshing.
Yeah.
And then I love just like a very gentle vanilla, or like a vanilla
Yeah.
coffee. You know?
I feel you because sometimes vanilla can be a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it can be very strong. So it has to be like subtle. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, Maxie, have you ever thrown somebody an extravagant party?
Not me
Or
personally.
have you ever been thrown an An extravagant party. Have you ever been thrown one? Or thrown somebody?
No, not in sentient memory. I mean, like I was like part of a couple surprise parties when I was a kid, but really I was just like taping balloons up, so not really. Although I will say this, it is kind of my dream, and I don't know what the occasion would be for this, but it's kind of my dream to throw a fully 80s themed party. And I might just do it for shits and gigs at some point, but like to get everyone dressed up, to play fucking
I love a theme.
Oh my god, the music and oh my god, because I mean, theme parties can be like a fucking hit or like a fucking miss, you know? And like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everyone can get into an 80s party. There's something about the 80s that everybody loves.
Yeah.
I love it.
80s is fun. It's a good idea. I was going to bring up a party that I did not go to, but you went to years ago where y'all did a murder mystery.
Ooh,
yes. Weren't you there?
I was absolutely there. Yeah.
So fun.
It was
I love that
so
shit.
great. Shout out to our mutual friend Grace Siplon for kind of masterminding and spearheading the whole thing, because so a little bit of context. In college, I was for a couple of years I was vice president of Alpha Psi Omega, which is this
fraternity.
Did I say co-ed? Yeah, but it wasn't like gender specific. It was like
in the like.
It was like a Greek organization, but in the loosest sense of the word.
Right.
And so like the org had existed for a little bit at our college, but there wasn't a lot of like interaction with it, because they just, you know, I mean, there may have been in years past, but when we started, the org wasn't doing a whole lot. And Grace is just such a visionary, and she has so many like incredible ideas, and she's one of those people who like, if she has an idea, if she wants to do something, she's gonna fucking get it done. So we did so many fun things with that org, and the murder mystery party was so fun. We went to our friend Anna's mountain cabin, and so we all had our little like backstories. And the context of the event was like my character and Grace's character had just gotten engaged, and so we were having a little engagement party. And then shortly after the party starts and we have our toast, she collapses dead on the floor. And so I really leaned into my character. I was like, I'm fucking shook and devastated. Let me just get fucking obliterated. I did not stop drinking wine the entire night. And the official event went on for like 2 hours. We were all like improvising with each other. It was actually pretty slay. But then I was really fucking
Never say
drunk.
that again.
And then after the event was over, everybody got to kind of like de-drag, get out their costumes, whatever. And so then at this point, everyone's just fucking shit-faced, and like people are roasting marshmallows and whatever. And so I decided that I was gonna do tarot readings for people because I was drunk enough where I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And so I think I did like 5 or 6 readings like back to back to back, which like it does take a lot of energy out of you, but it was a fantastic time.
Nice.
Anyway, that's my little
Hell yeah. Nice. I am like me and my best friends are having a party next weekend, and I got this idea from the internet. I am not creative, but it's like a color party. So everybody's assigned a color, and then you bring like cocktails and like things in that color. So I'm yellow, like lemon. Actually, yeah, you can't see it from here.
Rise up.
Zesties rise up. But I got these like yellow, like those old-fashioned milkshake glasses. Like they're plastic, but in yellow. And then I put like Butterfingers and like Twix and Werther's Originals and like little lemonade instant packets in it. And I'm gonna like make a yellow cake with lemon icing and probably like a Tom Collins or something. But yeah, I'm really excited.
Do you have
it's
like
not
a
a surprise,
boa?
but
Do you have like a yellow feather boa? That would be
no, but okay, honestly, when I was like trying to get ready for this party, I just like went to, you know, like Walmart and then Big Lots. I swear to God, they make things in every color except for yellow. I would go and they would have like Starburst, individual color packages, every color except yellow. I mean, literally everything.
That's crazy.
But that's fine. I found enough things.
I used to fucking hate the color yellow until I met one of my friends from college, Fable, who yellow is like, it's not their whole brand. It's not like a lemon situation, but yellow very much is their favorite color and like a very central part of their personality. And then I was like, you know what? I actually like yellow now because it reminds me of you. And then, of course, I accidentally became a zesty. And so I'm like,
I
kinda
accidentally
vibe with
became a
yellow.
zesty. Yeah.
It does not
same.
look good on me at all. I can't even remember the last time I wore yellow, but
Oh, I wear yellow all the time.
I've been
Okay,
very
let me.
into pink lately. Like blue has always
Yeah.
been like kind of my signature color, but I've been like very, very much into pink lately. Today I'm
Nice.
in literally all blue and pink.
Yeah.
Love
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna ask you one more question, but
Okay.
this might this might inspire a long answer. What is something that's true that no one agrees with you on?
Um. Ooh.
Like, what's your unpopular opinion?
What's my unpopular opinion? Okay, I'm sure I have several. Um. The first thing that's coming to my mind though is that uh Katara and Aang absolutely should have been together. Zutara is hot, but like it people were forcing it too much. I don't know. But everyone in the like Avatar fandom is such a Zutara shipper. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's not like a
I never
super
watched that
unpopular
show.
opinion, no.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not good at interviews because I have
This was your idea.
I know. But I've smoked so much weed that like I literally I have no memory of anything ever anymore. I can't recall anything.
Okay. Okay, so your turn then. You interview me because useless.
Okay. Okay, here's just a random one. Actually no, I don't like that one.
Okay.
um Do you
Oh my god.
Okay. It's not even that funny, but do you believe that love is blind?
What does that mean? That you're allowed to love ugly people?
I don't know. I just love. I don't know. I just like the question. Ooh. Okay.
I never
What is-
liked that phrase.
What is the fanciest event you have ever attended?
I mean, probably like a wedding that I went to, honestly, was like
Yeah.
gilded. Like, it was so fancy. Like, these people shout out a lot of money. And like, for this culture, like the bride sits in like not a throne, but like a fancy chair, and like everybody comes up and like gives her gold, and so
Yes.
everybody is just like,
Yes.
I was wearing like a full gown that my mom had worn to a gala, so like, ooh, that's when I felt the fanciest. Other than that, honestly, the most like fancy events I had ever been to were probably my high school proms.
Yep. Literally.
Like that was the only other time that I've worn like a long dress.
My proms are at the Biltmore House. Did you know that?
Oh no, I didn't know that. Mine were at the Shriners Temple.
Slay.
Yeah, slay.
Cool. I've been addicted to that word lately. I don't know. I do know why.
Slay.
It's because of TikTok.
Is it that person who goes slay?
I don't know.
Slay.
Because a lot of people say it now, but I like the way that it's evolved. Because it used to be like, 5-10 years ago,
A verb.
You'd be like slay, or yeah, it was a verb, which was I think more of a Beyonce thing. Because I slay, But now it's like a noun, which I think is so much more interesting. What period would you travel to if you were given a time machine?
1977 Manhattan. You know this about me. Next.
I knew it was gonna be.
I'm trying
yeah.
to get shot by Son of Sam. What's confusing? No, literally the Bowery. Like, either that or Laurel Canyon in 1977. That's probably safer.
But definitely 70s.
1977, yeah.
And so specific, like down to the year. I was expecting a decade, but
I would take 75 to 77. Maybe 78.
slay. Okay. I'll ask you one more. Some of these are like interesting, and I want to hear what you have to say, but they're not as like fun.
Ooh. Yeah, what kind of vibe are we going for here?
Definitely something lighter. I feel like literally every episode of the Pride series, it was like trigger warning, state violence, murder, suicide.
That's the thing about Pride. Is like we're allowed to be proud now because we were not allowed to be proud for a very long time.
Yeah. There's so much violence. Okay. Let's see. How do you want to die?
I feel like, as somebody who came close to death one time already before in her life, I feel like I just want to go in my sleep. Like,
That's the best way, right?
Like, no car accident, so it's done quick. Like, I don't want anyone in my family to have, like, you know, have to deal with any violence or gore. Like, I just in my sleep, old age sounds good to me.
I'm
And
pretty
then I would
much
like
the
to be
same.
cremated.
Like, I don't need any of that long like cancer or whatever. I don't need that. If
Wow,
I'm
what
gonna
an
get
unpopular opinion.
No, yeah, I know. If I'm gonna get shot though, like if I'm gonna get randomly shot, it better be fatal and it better be immediate. I am not trying to deal with any pain. I'm not trying to draw it out. If it's
God.
gonna happen, I need it to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing is like, if not in my sleep or like when I'm unconscious, please make it quick. Like, I
Yeah.
do not want to suffer.
One of my greatest fears is, I mean, obviously being a victim of like random violence, but like, if I do become a victim of random violence, like I need it to be like a quick gunshot. I don't need this kidnapping. I don't
No.
need this torture. I don't need,
Those
get
are the
it over.
worst
And
stories
don't
when
strangle
people just
me. Also,
draw
if
it
a
out.
man starts
Oh
to
my God.
strangle me, if a man starts to strangle me, I would stop him. I would pull out his gun. I would say, "Here, like let's not. If you want to choke me so bad, just kill me first. Like I don't want to be there for it. You know."
That was a morbid question.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh wait. Okay, let's find another one. Which instrument has the funniest sound?
Trombone.
I was gonna say a bassoon, but yeah, trombone. That's a good one.
Definitely like a wind
I
instrument,
also-
right?
Yeah. Also, what's the one that's like a flute? Oh, a piccolo. Like those tiny flutes that are just.
They sound
Those are
fine.
silly.
I think the name
like
is just
those.
more fun to say. Also, accordions are kind of
Piccolo.
funky. Ooh, what is it?
Oh my God, I love an accordion.
A fucking
Bagpipe?
theremin? Do you fuck with theremins?
Oh, fuck yeah. I love
just
theremins.
fucking
When I
wild.
lived,
Love that.
yeah, oh my God. No, cool as fuck. Shout out to the Beach Boys. If you were to leave the country, where would you relocate?
France. Or Canada.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd say Scotland or Ireland.
But yeah, maybe somewhere in the UK just because it would be easier to kind of like with the language thing. But like
I don't know, but they're
I
not a
mean-
part of the EU anymore, so might get tricky.
True.
Ooh, have you ever? Actually, we've had the conversation of whether we want kids or not, and I think you decided on no. But have you ever thought of what your future baby will be named?
Okay. I know that I have made my feelings about children clear. But I do at the time in my life when I really did want kids, whenever I would like think of a fun name, I would write it down. And so now I have this long form Google Doc that's like
Oh my
maybe
God.
a page and a half of just baby names.
The one question you're prepared for.
Yeah, literally. Some of
So,
them are more
hit
exciting
me.
than others, but I know I will not be sharing.
What? That was not sharing
Okay.
any of them?
Okay, fine. Let me pull
Just
it
the
up.
first name.
Um,
You don't have any off the top of your head?
Okay, yeah. I've always liked the name Gideon. I think that's cute. No fucking way. Okay.
Oh, God.
I must have added this. I can't even say it. I must have added this when I was like really, really deep into a certain fandom.
Oh,
Tell
no.
me why. And by the way, I don't claim this anymore. I would never name my child this. But tell me why the name Harold Louis is on there. I can't. I hate myself. Oh
We
my
need to
God.
end this interview. This has
Oh
gone
my
in a direction
God.
that I could have never foreseen. I'm no longer comfortable
You
talking
picked
about
the
this.
question. You picked
I
the
wasn't
question.
expecting. I wasn't expecting that to be the answer.
Oh my God, I don't even remember.
I was gonna say
writing
like
that.
I like the name Sophie. Harold Louis.
Listen, I don't claim who I used to be.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh wow. Okay.
Fuck me.
This is no longer a safe space. Okay. What are your pet peeves?
I got a lot of pet peeves. A lot of them are
okay.
grammatical, which I try not
Okay.
to like engage
That's-
with
yeah.
anymore because that's like
I know,
classes.
right?
But ooh, my biggest pet peeve that I've been dealing with right now, we're in the busy season at work. Like, summer just started, and actually this weekend specifically, since it's 4th of July weekend, is supposed to like kick off like the really, really busy summer season.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, there's a lot of shit in my store because it's like a tourist shop. There's a lot of stuff. And so the walking space is kind of labyrinthine. And
Like IKEA.
yeah, except there's not like a clear path to follow. There's just like some walkways that people just. So what's been happening a lot is people, usually like big ass fucking families, will just like stop in the middle of one of the walkways.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
my favorite thing, I'm like trying to go around someone, and then they step like in front of me, and it's like I'm not like I can't be rude because I'm at work. Well, I guess I could be rude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But I'm like I don't want to be rude, but it's like you've seen
Yeah.
me walk. You know how fast I walk. I have places to be. I have shit to do.
Yeah,
And
I've had
you are
to
making me walk.
tell you to like slow the fuck down.
I got things to do. I got places to be.
Yeah. Well, so mine is similar where like when people stop at the top of like an escalator or stop at the top of a staircase, fucking move.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, actually that's like most of my pet peeves can be described as like people with no like
Spatial awareness.
environmental awareness, exactly.
Yeah. And I think this is a cultural thing too, because I've learned that like even pre-COVID, Americans, like we kind of try to keep a bubble of personal space, and that's not necessarily replicated around the world. But like when you're standing in line and someone is like fucking right up behind you,
Ugh,
back
yeah,
the
creeps me
fuck
out.
up, brother.
Yeah,
I don't need
creeps me
that.
out. No.
Yeah.
Too close.
Okay. What's a certain product you couldn't live without?
Marijuana.
Slay. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm not really like brand loyal to anything. Like,
Can I be a bit of a
really not.
consumerist?
You're an Apple person.
I fucking love my iPhone. Like I can't I mean smartphones in general, like I just need to be like plugged in. But like I'm fully addicted and I do not plan on changing it. Point
Nice.
blank, period.
I mean, yeah. I'm not a brand person. But I guess I do appreciate the people who like find one thing. They're like, I am a Nike person. I am an Apple person. I am a coffee I don't fucking know. I am a Grey Goose person. Like, they know their brand and stick to it.
A Svedka person. Do you remember that one coworker we had who was like fully an alcoholic? Yikes.
Which is not what we're judging this person for, but it's a long story.
Yeah, no, it was I mean, if you're an alcoholic, like do you, I guess. What is the most useless talent you possess?
I can lick my elbow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like one of those things from like elementary school where people are like, I bet you can't, right?
Yeah, but no, I can. Wait, let me put my mic down. I'll show you.
Erotic.
Oh my god. I told you they were afraid of falling in love with me.
I love that.
Yeah.
If you could be any type of object, what would you like to be?
Maybe a house plant.
Okay.
Does that count as an object? I feel like it does. If not, then a fake house plant.
What kind of houseplant? Would you be like a succulent? Would it be like a fern? Like a vine?
Ooh, I do love a fern. Yeah, maybe a fern.
A fern.
Yeah, we always had a fern in the house growing up.
One time, my old roommate and I killed a 5-foot aloe plant that was
God,
literally
5 feet?
It was fucking huge. We like appropriated
5 feet,
it
like
from
as
her
tall
mother.
as an adult. What the fuck?
Okay, maybe more like 3 feet. But yeah, it was big, and it like barely took any effort to keep alive. We just left it on the balcony
leave them
during
alone.
the winter.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I've killed a plant that way.
Feel guilty about it, cause she was majestic, and she like barely even needed anything from us, and it's almost like we went out of our way to fucking slaughter her.
Oh god, that poor plant. Well, I don't want to be that house plant. I'll be one of a caring, responsible owner.
Okay, we'll do one more. what has been the most flattering compliment you've ever received?
I love when people tell me I'm smart. Like, just in
Mm-hmm.
general. When people,
Yep.
like, yeah. Like, with my current job, like, the affirmation of, like, oh my gosh, you're good at this. I'm like, oh my God, eat it up. Yes. Like, you can call me
Validation.
ugly and, like, not funny. Actually, don't tell me I'm not funny because that's not true. But, like, being called smart is, like,
It's top tier.
top tier.
Especially if you grew up as, like, quote unquote one of the smart kids, and then you had issues like later on
God,
in
don't
school
even.
and you like really started, because that's what happened to me. I was labeled as like a gifted student or like a quote unquote smart kid pretty early on, like in my school career, and so that just like really conflated itself with my identity. And then when I started to not do so well, which was like specifically in high school math, it just like my whole identity started to unravel, and it was also, of course, at that time I was dealing with a bunch of other things, but I love it when people call me smart.
True that. So I don't think how I'm going to say this and how you're going to understand this is what they meant by this question, but who is the messiest
Whatever.
person you know?
Um,
Like, you don't have to say their name, but describe something messy this person has done. Oh my God, true. True.
I don't know, but yeah, she was a mess.
I don't keep up with her anymore, but when we knew her, yeah.
There was one day she was supposed to open, and opening shifts for the bagel shop that we worked at was what, like 3:30 or 4 in the morning.
Honey, it was 2:30.
2:30. Well, for Tammy.
No,
but
2:30 when I was doing it. It was 2:30.
Sonia, I think what I was
2:30 to 11.
Anyway, so
It used to be 3 to 2.
this coworker of ours was supposed to be there at 2:30 in the morning, and then had
Oh my
like
God.
had a lot to drink the night before or something like that, and so she didn't show up until like 10 a.m., which was like 1 hour before her shift ended. And she kept complaining that she had a headache all
Not
day.
to mention
Everyone knew
4
that she
hours
was-
after the shop closed.
Yeah,
or
it
opens.
Was a mess, and we all
Oh
knew
my
she was
God, I
hungover.
forgot about that.
Honestly, a lot of people that we used to work with could make this list.
That job was like really wild, and it was kind of in a
insane.
perfect neighborhood where it's like suburban white families and also college kids. So we got a lot
no
of
one
interesting
gave a
people.
fuck.
We got a lot.
The
of
only people that
interesting
gave a fuck were like, I mean,
the people who like
people
still work
coming
there.
from church for like Sunday brunch or whatever, but like they knew that we weren't
Yeah.
gonna put up with them, and a lot of them were regulars anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had regulars that I liked and like looked forward to seeing,
Oh, for
but
sure.
we had a lot
Sandy,
of
Mickey,
oh, sure.
yeah.
Okay, you're a Disney gay. Who's your all-time favorite Disney character?
Ooh, all-time favorite. Well, it used to be Peter Pan, because I've always kind of had like a fear of like not a fear, but like a reluctance to age, and now that I'm like actually aging, I'm like not crazy about it. But I don't know if I would call Peter Pan my favorite character anymore.
Every time you talk about how old you are, I'm just like, I'm
It's a
literly
lot
6 months
for
older
me.
than you.
Okay,
I'm
6
older
months.
than you are.
We're literally the same age right now, though. Anyway, I don't really want to say Peter Pan is my favorite, though. I don't know. A lot of the new characters have been fun, like from the newer movies and stuff. I'll say Luca, just because I think they're both gay, and I think the whole thing was like a
Who's
gay
Luca?
allegory.
Who's he from?
The movie Luca.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really cute. It's
I
this
missed
like
that one.
I don't know. I love it. There's like no toxic masculinity at all, and part of me wants to read into it as like they're just two boy best friends who just like really love each other. But there is a lot of like allegorical stuff in there that has to do with coming out with the fact that they're both, you know, these like secret sea monsters, and they have that in common, and they like, have that shared secret together, and it's like,
Yeah, that sounds like it could be a metaphor.
It's so cute though. You should watch it. It's honestly such a sweet movie.
I will not be watching that. What is the weirdest text you have received recently?
The weirdest text okay, hang on, let me look. A lot of my I really only text work people. Okay, well, one of my coworkers sent me a TikTok of these two drag queens in full drag, and like fucking boots, like house down boots, heels, rappelling from a fucking mountain.
I love that.
And it's
I've been
such a
rappelling
slay.
before. It's really fun.
So I don't
Very
know if that's
slay.
like weird, but like definitely noteworthy.
The other day my sister texted me because she found out that our friend has, and he's like a family friend. We've known him forever, but he has a picture printed out of him and my dad on his wall. I think that's so sweet, but it made me
Aw.
laugh because like he's not related to us. Like, oh my god.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
you're up.
interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. What would you do
Oh god.
if you were offered a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell? So I guess that like you have no option but to do this ad for the Super Bowl.
Damn. Wait, so like what would I do if like I was broadcasted to America for 1 minute?
Yeah, I guess, or like maybe think of it as like a drag race like commercial challenge. Like what would your product be maybe?
Okay, these are a lot of different questions.
Yeah, true.
Because for one thing, I'd flash my titties. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'd say stay in school, kids, and demand more of your local representatives. And then I would name the local representatives of the town I was currently in, as well as their phone number, address, and social security number. That's what I would do.
Oh yeah. Get active. I won't be answering this question because I don't know.
Okay. Like I said,
Okay.
if we feel like it.
Here's a classic. What
Mhm.
superpower would you have if you could have one? Only one.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good question.
I can never pick a single answer.
So I feel like since I just watched The Umbrella Academy, I'm thinking of this, but this one person has, it's like time travel, but also like teleportation. So he
Oh,
can
5?
like, yeah. Oh yeah, you watched it. I forgot. Yes,
Mhm.
but like that, where you can like be in one spot and then be in another spot.
Do you follow Adrian Gallagher on Instagram?
I don't know who that is.
He plays 5.
Oh no.
I follow
I
him.
don't do that
He's like,
celebrity thing.
he's not like problematic or anything. He has a fine presence, but like the majority of the pictures he posts, for whatever reason, are just like hella airbrushed, and I don't really know why.
That's interesting.
I'm like, work it out. Like, cool for you. Like, it looks fine, but like, also, why?
Why? Oh my gosh.
God, for me, there's a part of me that's always wanted, like, not telekinesis. I mean, telekinesis is part of it because, I want to be lazy, but I don't mind, like, getting up to go to the fridge.
Wait.
Like,
I think that's teleportation because I think telekinesis is when you like communicate with somebody
No, girl.
non-verbally.
no, girl.
Are you
Telekinesis.
sure?
Yes, kinesis, Latin. It means, like, to move.
Yeah, isn't it like
So telekinesis is when you can move objects, like 11 from Stranger
Okay.
Things. Teleportation, obviously. Anyway, I've always wanted to read.
okay? Well,
minds.
technically, it's called psychokinesis, so neither of us are right.
Okay, well, liberal arts education. I've always been a nosy bitch, so I've always wanted to read people's minds. But also, there are like
Yeah.
so many things that I want to do to my appearance. But I'm so non-committal that like I really think shapeshifting would be the move, because then I could like I could change any aspect of my body or whatever.
Test out
just
a hair
based on how
color.
I
Yeah.
feel. But then I could also like
Yeah.
turn into a fucking bird and like fly around, or I could turn into like a fish and like swim. I feel like you really get the most bang.
Do you
for your
remember
buck
that-
with that one?
That's true. That's fair. Okay, yeah, that's true because you can, like you can fly and you can breathe underwater if you
anything.
turn into a fish,
Mm-hmm.
and you can like survive in lava if you turn into one of those bacteria that survive in like
It's kind of
geothermal vents.
overpowered.
Do you remember that movie? I think it was a Disney movie that came out when we were younger, Sky High, about the superheroes. I loved that movie.
Absolutely. Did you know the like duplicating cheerleaders or whatever, they are, I don't remember their real names. They're like BFFs with the Kardashians.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. One of them is named Malika. I haven't watched the Kardashians in a while, so I don't remember their names. But
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, no, that movie was fucking. Wasn't Kurt
That
Russell in
movie.
that movie?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Wait, maybe I do. I don't know.
I think he was like the dad. I don't know, but I had such a crush on.
Okay, yeah.
I had such a crush on the guy.
War
that
and
played Will.
Peace. Oh.
Oh, War and Peace for sure, because not only is that an
Ha-
incredible drag
T.
name, he was hot as hell. But
T.
yeah.
Hottie.
Okay.
God.
Here's another one. What's a body part that you like wouldn't even mind losing?
What kind of question is this? Oh my god. My appendix.
Okay.
I don't like that question. I don't know, like a finger, like a pinky finger. Like it's really hard to lose
You're gonna
any
say
part
a
of your
finger?
body.
You're gonna say a finger? I use.
What else?
I
What
can't.
else?
A fucking tooth. I've already lost
Oh.
4 of mine.
Okay. I didn't know that fucking teeth counted.
That's a body part, bitch. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, fine.
Ooh, okay. I want to do one more before we switch over. What makes you jealous?
I am really jealous of people who have like all their home decor like matches. Like it's
Ooh,
all
yeah.
it all makes sense because like literally just sitting here I can see 6 different colored woods. 6
Yeah.
in my living room. So yeah,
Well,
I'm really jealous of people who have their home decor together.
Yeah, same. Like I feel like if I had my home decor together, my entire life would be together because absolutely nothing would come between me and keeping this decor and this living room looking goddamn perfect. So I would be cleaning up the minute there's a mess. I would be making my bed every morning. I would be getting up at 6 a.m. I'd be fucking going for a run or whatever. You know, I feel like if you can come home to your safe space and it's that put together.
Yeah, I think this is also like, I think cancers in general and like specifically cancer moons are very into homebodies and like your space. And like I do like love all the things I have, which is why I have them. I think it's the problem of my taste does not have one consistent theme.
Well, but I mean, you're also a Sag Sun. That's like not the most eclectic of the 12, but like Sag Suns usually have pretty varied interests and kind of more eclectic niche tastes. So like a lot of times they do end up collecting these like little random bits and bobs and things like that.
Oh, I have a lot of collections. Okay, what's the first thing you do after getting home from a trip?
Oh, like a vacation or something?
Yeah.
Honestly, this is probably one of the most like put together parts of my personality, but I unpack.
Do you unpack?
Immediately.
Oh my god.
Well, like maybe I'll shower first, but like yeah, because like I've got like usually if I'm traveling, I'm bringing my like, you know, ace outfits or whatever. So it's like I want to get those in the laundry first. And it's like I got to get my toiletries and shit out anyway. And because I have such ADHD, I'm like I just have to power through this and get it done, and then I don't have to worry about it because otherwise this half unpacked suitcase is going to sit in the middle of my fucking floor for like a month or more, you know.
Wow.
I'm saving myself from myself, honestly.
Love it.
That's what it is.
Damn, I can't believe that. I probably like, especially if I've been on a plane, I definitely shower first. I fucking feel disgusting after traveling.
It depends on the length of the flight though. Like when we got back from LA, I, you know, unpacked straight away and I, you know, didn't
Oh,
get
that was
shower.
brutal for me. That was fucking brutal.
Well, you had like a 12-hour travel day or something, right? Because you had a layover in Chicago?
Detroit. It was like 14 hours of travel, not to mention like the fucking time zone. I can't even remember which way it goes because the time zones are very confusing to me. But then I had to work the next morning and I had a meeting at like 11, but then it's like 8 o'clock in my internal. Oh, it was so bad.
Unslay.
It was so bad.
That's an unslay. Yeah, at that point.
So always give yourself an extra day after traveling.
Yes, absolutely give yourself a buffer day. For me, I was lucky because since I already live on the West Coast, it was like a 2.5-hour flight, and it's like I still had plenty of time in the day. And I worked the next day, but I had like at least 6 or more hours to recover. I got home, I showered, I put on a new outfit. Boyfriend and I went to the park. We got dinner, you know. Yeah. But like those coast to coast flights too will really fuck you up, especially if you have a layover. Because then you're dealing with like 3 different time zones at least. Yeah. And your clock's all fucked up. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, at that point it's like if I get home and someone tries to get in between me and the shower, done. No. Like I can't talk to anybody. I need to shower and I need to go to bed and I will unpack the next day.
Yeah, I feel that. This is a fun question. What has been your greatest kitchen mistake?
Ooh, probably well, okay. There have been a couple. So throughout the course of my life, I have fancied myself as like a little chef because I kind of have naturally good instincts in the kitchen for the most part. And so I can like improvise my way through a lot of stuff and make it taste good and it's fine. The secret is butter and spices, usually. Garlic, salt.
Yeah.
But
olive oil depend on who you ask, but we're Southern women.
I love some olive oil. Extra virgin.
Ew.
So one
Enough.
time, the first time I tried to cook meat, I like didn't really know about it, and I had gotten too confident in my like improvisational cooking abilities. So I just like stuck this hunk of chicken in a pan to like pan sear it, and I like buttered it and put spices on it and stuff. But like I didn't cut it first. I didn't do anything like that. And so when I thought it was done, I like took it out. I was like, "It's so great." And then I cut into it. First of all, dry as fuck. It was so dry. Second of all, it took me maybe like 3 cuts. Not only was it pink, the center of it, because this was a thick hunk of chicken too, the center of it was like still cold. And so I had to throw the whole thing away. I was like, this is disgusting. That was probably my like biggest kitchen mistake, just because it was so egregious. But one time for Thanksgiving a couple years ago, I think it was our first Thanksgiving in Seattle actually. So like we hadn't built up a big group of friends, so we weren't doing a Friendsgiving thing. And so I like made air fryer turkey, which I love. It always turns out great, so juicy. But then also I had some leftover bread dough because I'd been in a bread making phase. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll just try to make some like dinner rolls. And so I did. I made them, but those bitches fucking rolled. When I tell you that somehow these dinner rolls turned into literal balls, they were fucking geometric spheres. I took the pan out of the oven, and one of them rolled back into the oven out of the pan.
Oh my god,
it was insane. I don't even know how
funny.
It happened. So that one, it was embarrassing, but it was more just funny because they were literally rolls.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh wait, I'm still asking. Hold on. Oh, if you were given the chance to steal something, what would it be?
Obviously, the answer is going to be like money from the bank, right? But I feel like that's too easy.
Okay, yeah, but like not money. Not money, or not something that you're immediately gonna sell for money. So like no jewel heists.
I don't know, maybe clothes, but not from like a store.
Specific brand.
No, I don't know.
Wait, what?
No, like, well, I guess they'd have to be from.
You mean you're breaking into people's houses?
It's just like there's so many like looks that I see on red carpets and stuff that it's like I want that on my body.
Yeah.
It's like I don't need to steal someone's TV, or I don't care about having the fanciest car or whatever. But I'm also not a huge like fashion person. I don't know if it'd be clothes. I'm gonna say clothes, though.
So I feel like I would steal like the super expensive like skincare and makeup.
Ooh.
Because I just do not spend money on that like in my regular life. But like I love the idea of having like the NARS and like the fancy products and everything.
Getting into makeup, that's like, I mean that's got to be the move, I think, because it's so expensive.
Yeah, fucking $80 foundation. I'm stealing that shit.
Absolutely. Also, I would steal the means of production.
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah. Slay. This is really funny. Who was your greatest enemy?
I saw that question. My greatest enemy. Well, okay, so I've had a couple different ones. It's usually just like people that I like, coworkers that I don't like.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one coworker that we had though, who I absolutely hated?
Oh my god. Yes. You were so mean to that person.
Well, I didn't like him.
I didn't particularly like them either, but god damn it.
That's the first person that came to mind, though. Because, I mean, like, obviously, like, politicians and...
That's so funny. Yeah, but, like, the fact that you thought...
That flame is still burning.
Okay. Why is that such a funny answer to me? Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's do... I have one more for each of us.
Okay.
And then we can wrap things up.
Wrap it up. Pack it up, Skittles Squad.
Do you feel happy to be my friend?
No.
Girl, same.
What? Why the fuck would you ask me some sappy bullshit like that? Don't do that. You know I care about you as a friend. Don't make me say it.
Putting her on the spot.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay. I'm happy to be your friend.
I'm like so embarrassed.
I'm happy to.
Yes, okay, Max, I am so happy to be your friend. I am very excited that we have reconnected this year over this podcast.
Yeah.
I do love you and care for you a lot, but I am like vomiting that you made me just say that out loud.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to ask it. I was like, she's gonna fucking hate this.
You backed me into a corner because you know I don't want to look like an asshole.
I'll take it a step further though. I remember when I had my interview, which like it's so farcical to call that an interview, but
for the job, no.
for the bagel job.
Basically, do you want to work here? Yes. Okay.
Essentially, yeah. It was such a joke. And the person who interviewed me was the person who I said was the messiest. It was such a fucking joke. No, but I remember you were there, and like I knew who you were because we had like a couple mutual friends.
We had mutual friends.
We had like never interacted.
I think we had a class together. Before we worked together.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe like a humanities or something.
I think you're right.
Yeah, but I remember I saw you there, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, finally, this will be my chance to like make friends with this person, because like, you know, we have the same like social circles, but we don't interact.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah, exactly.
So I had seen you there, but then when I was doing the interview, the person who was interviewing me told me that it was like your second to last day or something, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
But then, like a couple months later, you had come back to like pick up a shift for someone, and so that was our first time working together, and it was a closing shift.
Yeah.
And at that point, I had kind of like settled into my closing routine, but I was like, I don't know if I want to tell her what to do, because I know that she knows what to do, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, because I was like a little bit intimidated. I thought you were really cool, but then we became
oh my god,
besties.
We became besties. Yeah, we used to close together a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And our other friend who also worked with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, do you remember the one time, I think it was New Year's, and me and that person, we did New Year's together.
We did. Mm-hmm.
But then we got snowed in, and like, the store closed. I know why I'm thinking of that night. Okay. I was like, yes, I was like, why is this sticking out? Did we get really drunk? Okay, now I remember. And it's not my business, so I won't tell it. But like, okay, yeah, now I remember why that was eventful. But yeah, we got all snowed in together. It was very wholesome. Well, until it wasn't.
And even more wholesome, like once it started snowing, we were already like drunk at this point, and so we went out for a little snow walk, and we made snow.
We went out in the snow. That was really fun.
Yeah, I found out later that we were because my roommate at the time had one of her friends over, and I found out that like we were being like really loud.
But the thing is,
you and me are both loud.
They didn't tell us to shut up.
Also that.
Yeah. I will yell. One thing about me, I will yell. I will yell, shout, and holler.
I am so quiet.
I've done it on this podcast.
I'm so quiet and prim and proper until I get a couple drinks in me, and then not only can you not shut me up, you cannot turn me down. I'm like shouting.
Yeah.
And I think it's my inside voice.
Yeah, I remember. We did DragCon together. But the fun part was we were both on that level, and it worked.
Yeah. Yes. No, I'm very happy to be your friend. I'm glad that we did get the chance to reconnect, because I lost touch with a lot of people because of COVID and then moving across the country. But
what did we even? Didn't you just text me one day?
Yeah.
And we're like, we should do a podcast. Wasn't that what it was?
I think so. Yeah.
And then we talked on the phone for like 7 hours.
Oh my god, it was
planning it.
No, it was so cute.
Hours.
So we get on the phone after not talking in like probably over a year.
No, probably year and a half. Yeah, maybe.
And so I had just texted Carolyn one day. I was like, hey, do you want to do a podcast? And so then we like scheduled, I think it was like a Saturday or something, to just like get on the phone and figure things out. We spent like 7+ hours on the phone. We like designed our little cover stuff. We like came up with the name and all that stuff. It was so much fun.
We tried to copyright it, but then we found out turns out legal processes take a while.
I still don't fucking know how that works. Yeah.
You gotta fill out some forms and shit. I don't fucking know.
So it's been a while since we've done that. I don't think we've done this during the Pride series, just because I never thought that it was like appropriate. But what are you into?
You're right. I always thought about it, and I was like, after talking about like thousands of people dying, it doesn't feel appropriate to be like, so what are you watching?
It's like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm into like a kitten heel, you know, like.
Oh my god. Okay, so right now, obviously, I'm into Love Island. I swear to God, this season is so good. There's so much good drama. Like, there's already been an enemies to lovers, like
Love
friends
that.
to enemies to lovers
Ooh,
arc. Like,
layers.
it is so, like, like the favorites at the beginning are now like the least favorites. Oh, it's so good. So that I obviously watched Umbrella Academy. I watched I watched Taxi Driver, which is a Martin Scorsese film from 1976.
Oh, okay.
Because I like wanted to watch more fucking classic movies or whatever the fuck, I don't know.
She's indie.
Literally, more racial slurs than I have ever heard. One that I had never even heard. I had to look it up. Literally 12-year-old Jodie Foster and grown men talking about her 12-year-old pussy. I mean,
God.
awful.
The 70s
Awful.
were
Like
unhinged.
and it was a good movie. Unhinged. It was so uncomfortable to watch, and I like get it. Like, I know when I'm watching those old movies, I know what I'm getting into, and I can still appreciate, like, okay, I see why this is a really important movie, and like Scorsese's filmmaking, like, okay, I get it, whatever. But like, holy fuck, not one time did you say, hey, this girl is 12 years old, maybe we should like at least not like, she was cast as like a child prostitute, which of course there's no such thing as that. They're child sex slaves because children cannot consent. But oh my God, it's just vile. Also, this movie is like what inspired John Hinckley Jr. to try to assassinate President Reagan to impress Jodie Foster, was because of this movie. So God, I really just feel bad for that woman. So I'm into standing up for Jodie Foster's rights. That's what I'm into. What are you into? Stop!
I'm into the word slay for sure.
Stop! Enough!
Let's see. So I brought up First Kill and Stranger Things 4 Volume 2 earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Those are both very good. You should catch up on Stranger Things once you finish Love Island, because this season is... Yeah, it's long, but it's like... It's fucking good. There's a lot of backstory in it, which I appreciate, because like up until that point, it's like, okay, we don't really understand why these things are happening.
Yeah, they never... Exactly.
So
okay.
There's a lot there that connects
maybe
a bunch
I will.
of dots. Yeah. Some really good storytelling, and also some absolutely fantastic performances from these children. Like Emmy-worthy performances from these fucking children.
Nice.
So I love that. I'm into...
I started watching that show to begin with because Winona Ryder is like
a
my
goddess.
childhood crush. I am in love with that woman.
She's my now crush.
There's actually like a picture way back on my Instagram after I had literally gone to the hairstylist with a picture of Winona Ryder and been like,
I love that.
cut my hair so I could style like this. Of course, we have completely different hair types, so it doesn't work.
This wig
but
is kind of,
yeah, I love her.
This wig is kind of Winona Ryder, a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little long, but yeah. Well, I guess, does she have long hair in the show?
She has longer hair in the show, and it's not like as...
I always think of her like... I always think of her in like Heathers, like that length.
Which I need to watch. I haven't seen Heathers. No, listen.
Ooh, you need to watch it. You'll love it.
I know that I'll love it, especially being such a fan of like the 80s and shit like that. But like,
it's so good.
I've listened to the musical, obviously, but I need to watch the like OG film. Maybe I'll do that today when I'm...
Fuck me gently with a chainsaw. What's your damage? So good.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
my
Actually,
God.
I definitely need to watch that. That's a major slay.
The way that Fuck Me Gently with a Chainsaw had a hold over me and my friend group in high school, that is the only phrase we ever said. Fuck Me Gently.
Oh, apparently there's this I think it's... I can't remember if she's... No, she didn't say this in The Browns. She said it in this other show. I watched there was a podcast episode of The Bald and the Beautiful, Trixie and Katya's podcast, where Trixie was like out of town. She was doing something. And so it was Katya and Kelly Mantle.
Oh, yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah, first of all...
Or maybe I didn't
love
finish
her
it, but I started it. I love Kelly Mantle.
Second of all, I really want to watch The Browns, but I'm not at a point right now where I can just like pay for HBO to watch it, but I also don't want to pirate it, because it's like, if you have the opportunity to give drag queens money, you should give drag queens money. But
I don't even know what that show is, so maybe I didn't finish watching this podcast episode.
It's Kelly Mantle and Tammy Brown. It's like one of their projects, and it's, I think, supposed to just be like this like campy, over-the-top sitcom show, and it sounds like something I would like fully go for. So I need to watch that. That's what I'm like future into. And then the last thing,
nice.
I discovered, well, almost the last thing. I discovered this band recently. They're brand fucking new. They like don't even have that many followers on social media. And they only have 3 singles out on Spotify.
Underground.
Super underground.
Wait, this might be. Wait. My sister was just telling me about this band she just discovered that only has 3 songs. I wonder if it's the same band.
Okay, so the band is called Dream Phone. Was that the same one that
hold on.
your sister told you?
I don't know. I'm gonna text her and ask her. I'll let you know.
So they just have this sound that I like really vibe with. It's like, it's got some 80s vibes to it for sure, but it's also got a little bit of a like kind of modern punkier thing to it. Not punk as in like subversive, but just in like the sound. Like it reminds me a lot actually of the band Camino, if you're familiar with them, who I also love. I love the band Camino.
That is sounding very familiar.
You should listen to. I mean, first of all, a lot of their songs, but like Daphne Blue is great. Berenstein is great. This is all band Camino, but Dream Phone. That's spelled dream as in dream, and then Phone, one word. Like all 3 of their songs, major slays. I'm into it.
Very nice.
And then the last thing is, this is not necessarily something that I'm into, but just a PSA that I wanted to put out there. Apparently, and
it wouldn't be Immutables if we didn't preach at you once.
Exactly. And here it is my cross to bear. I'm here to do that for you today.
You're welcome.
I don't know the source of this also, which is very true to me and Mutables. I don't know the source
Oh my
of it.
God.
I just heard it online from a coworker, but it's legit. Hashtag fuck the 4th, wear green. And if you're listening to this, it is most likely 4th of July because that's a Monday. And so wear green for hashtag fuck the 4th.
What is green signify? Just because it's like the opposite of red?
Or it's just like not red, white, and
or
blue.
like is that a?
I mean, I guess it could have been yellow,
Gotcha.
you know, but
Okay.
It was green. And
As a zesty.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any yellow, and I do have green, so I will be wearing green, which actually kind of sometimes looks good on me. But yeah, fuck the 4th.
Just say you hate lemon.
Fuck this country. And honestly, also, fuck the Supreme Court. I don't understand why they're on like a tour of evil right now.
We can talk about it off the pod because
I need Biden to step his pussy up, pull an FDR, and just like expand the motherfucking Supreme Court. Anyway, yeah, we don't need to get into it. But fuck the 4th, wear green.
And watch this season of Love Island and vote for Damian India.
Sure. Slay.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Slay. Slay.
Slay. There was one question on here that I
Slay.
wanted, that I had thought about asking. It was like if you could only use
Was it the what was one word?
one word, yeah. And I like my first instinct was obviously fuck, but I was like, you know what? Slay.
Yep. Slay.
Slay.
Oh my
That's
God.
a major
I don't
slay.
know what my answer would be to that. Okay, do your follow us spiel.
Okay, yeah. So thank you very much to all of you who have listened. We very much appreciate it. If you have liked the content that you have just consumed, you should follow us on Instagram at Mutable Immutables. You can also find us on Twitter at ImmutablesPod. You can find our podcast on YouTube. If you don't use any of the like podcast platforms, we are on YouTube also at Mutable Immutables. And we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And if you know us personally, or if you have enjoyed our content, you should rate us 5 stars. Major slay.
Nice. My sister just texted back. It was not the same band, but how cool would that have been?
What band is it? Give it a shout out.
Okay. Karma and the Killjoys, which is a cool name.
I
So
like that band name, yeah.
check them out. I fucking guess. I don't know.
All right. Well, girls.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Let's go, girls. Bye.